Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest on FC Barcelona as usual. Starting with this report claiming that Barcelona are willing to make 6 signings in the summer transfer window. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this 24-year-old Ajax centre-back Lisandro Martinez, it has been reported that the player is already looking for an apartment in Barcelona amid links to Barca. We are going to be looking at that as well. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Speaking on Spanish media La Porteria, journalist Alfredo Martinez has claimed that Barcelona could make as many as 6 new signings in the summer transfer window. Barca brought in 3 new players during the winter, while also registering Dani Alves. It turned out to be very successful for the clubs as all the new signings have made a good impact so far. A major investment is expected in the summer as well, as club president Joan Laporta looks to equip manager Xavi Hernandez with the best possible squad to take the team back to the top of Spanish and European football. Laporta had indicated that Barcelona might sign 4 or 5 players in the upcoming transfer window. 2 of those possible signings could already be completed, as Andres Christensen and Frank Kessie are set to arrive on a Bosman deal from Chelsea and AC Milan respectively. However, the journalist Alfredo Martinez has reported that 4 signings might not be enough for Barcelona and they may look to add up to 6 players before the next campaign kicks off. Apart from Christensen and Kessie, Barca are also looking at a marquee striker, which is the main priority for Xavi and co. Robert Lewandowski has emerged as the top target as Erling Haaland seems all set to move to Manchester City. A new left back is also needed as Barcelona look to provide adequate cover for Jordi Alba, who has had to play relentlessly in the ongoing campaign. In addition, a right winger would also become a necessity for the Garnet and Blue, as Ousmane Dembele's future still remains unresolved. He has 2 months left on his contract, and if a new deal is not agreed upon, he could leave, paving the way for a new forward to arrive. Finally, a new right back, could also be needed depending on what the future holds for Dani Alves and Sergio Dest. The former's contract expires at the end of the season, while the latter is linked with an exit on a consistent basis. So, it remains to be seen who and how many players that Barcelona sign in the summer transfer window. It's showing to be a very, very busy summer transfer window for Barcelona, because we are all expecting them to go all the way to sign those top quality players that will come and strengthen our squad so that we can compete for trophies for next season. We don't want to go trophyless again next season like how we have done this season. And there's every reason Barca should go strongly in the summer transfer window to recruit players who will strengthen our squad. So normally, numerous reports have been talking about similar positions that Barcelona need to normally strengthen next summer. Firstly, talking about the striker. Of course, we've been talking about Lewandowski a lot. Barca are still struggling to see if they can manage to sign him, which is proving to be a very, very difficult task as it stands. Bayern are still holding on to the player, and it's going to be a very difficult and very expensive operation, I must admit, if they want to go all the way to sign Robert Lewandowski. Then Barca also need a right winger. Of course, Dembele's future still unclear as it stands, and Barcelona are looking for a right winger in case Dembele leave. Rafinha have been linked as well. Then talking about right back. Barca need to go for a right back. Nusa Mazraoui have been linked, but Bayern Munich have taken over and they will sign him. And now Barca need to look at other alternatives, because at right back, Sergio Dest is also not certain to stay. Even if he does, it's not even still certain that Dani Alves will continue at Barcelona, because his contract have not been extended as we have been expecting. So a new right back is needed. Even if they were to stay, even if Dani Alves or Sergio Dest were to stay, because let's assume that Sergio Roberto is likely to depart because his contract talks are not showing any promise with Barcelona. And of course, we know Roberto have been playing right back for some years now. So with a high chance of him leaving Barcelona at the end of the season when his contract expires, then Barcelona really need to go for a new right back, to compete for position with Sergio Dest as well. Then the other position that Barca are looking to strengthen, of course, is the left back. And I think one of the top priorities that Barca must, as I say, must go for in the summer transfer window should be this left back position. Jordi Alba can't do it all alone yet again next season. This season he have really tried, not having any quality backup, which means when Jordi Alba is unavailable, we likely suffer because there's no quality left back there, which Barca need to, they need to arrange that by next season. And I think a left back must be bought. If Barca can sacrifice other positions, a left back shouldn't be sacrificed because we need a backup to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is not getting younger, so it's going to be interesting to see who Barcelona, finally go for as the summer transfer window approaches. So I've been talking about varieties of players who have been linked, but Barca are not finding it easy to go and sign them. But of course, a lot will be talked about as the summer transfer window approaches. Then on to the next story of discussion. A recent report from journalist Victor Malo has offered an interesting update on Barcelona's pursuit of a new centre-back. The club have been linked with moves for players such as Cesar Azpilicueta and Antonio Rudiger this year, but it appears it is Lisandro Martinez who has emerged as the most likely arrival at the Camp Nou this summer. The Ajax defender is currently looking for a flat in Barcelona after being identified as the club's desired target in the defensive unit. The report suggests Barca have been scouring the market for a left-footed centre-back in order to add more competition for Eric Garcia. Lisandro fits the bill very perfectly due to his technical quality and versatility. Barcelona rate the Ajax defender very highly, particularly due to his versatile nature in defense. Aside from his preferred role in centre-back, he can operate as a defensive midfielder and even as a left-back, making him the desired option for Xavi Hernandez. In addition to his versatility, the 24-year-old offers vast experience at the highest level of football. He has racked up well over 100 competitive appearances for Ajax, while also winning 6 caps for the Argentine national team. Everything points towards Lisandro Martinez proving to be quite a coup for Barcelona next season. But the only major obstacle in the club's pursuit of the defender is his valuation. With his contract until 2025, Lisandro is being valued at a whopping 32 million euros. It is thought to be too much for Barca, who are looking to lower their price tag by indulging in negotiations with Ajax. The negotiations will be led by Jordi Cruyff, whose influence among the Ajax ranks could be vital in striking a potential deal later this summer. Barcelona certainly won't be opposed to sacrificing one of their players in order to lower the figures, but it is a bit too early to deduce anything of note. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. Until next time, bye bye.